Hello, students. My name is Dr. Neeraj Bali, and today we are going to discuss about what if analysis. And now, in the initial stage, first step is price, one variable, and its impact on profit, revenue, and cost when we are changing the prices, various price rates, what is the profit, revenue, and cost, and even we will look at demand at various price ranges. So now we are going to have this numerical. We have to assume few things. So let us first assume the price to be, say, 4 rupees. How this rupees came? By from here. You can select whatever you want. So I have selected rupees. You can also select dollars. See, dollar has come. So we are going to stick with rupee. Then we are going to calculate the demand. What is the demand? Demand is nothing but, say we assume that 65,000 units is the demand presently, and then we subtract it with 9,000 into price. Oops. Okay, I have to write equal to, sorry. Okay. So this is 29,000. I don't want rupee to be here. Nothing I want. It is a number. 29,000 units is the demand. What we are saying, why we are saying 9,000 reduction into price? Because say right now it's 29,000, our assumption is that present demand is 65,000. But if I suppose increase the price to 5 rupees per unit, what will happen? The demand will reduce. Obviously, when the price will increase, the demand will reduce. And we have assumed that it will reduce by 9,000 per unit increase in price. This is our assumption. So that's why this formula, this is how we have assumed. There is no, this is an assumption. But the logic is correct that the price will increase, and per unit increase in price, the demand will reduce by 9,000. So presently, what is our assumption? Our assumption is price is 4 rupees as of now. Another assumption I will take is unit cost of, say, point 0.4. Oh, okay, 0.45. Then let us assume the fixed cost. What is the fixed cost? Which is fixed, does not change by change in production. So what is a fixed cost? Like land, machine, these are example of fixed cost. For does not change, is not variable. It does not vary with production. It remains fixed, like machine cost, land cost. So let us assume fixed cost to be 45,000 rupees. Now let us calculate. So basically price, unit cost, fixed cost we have assumed. And now we are going to take out everything from these assumptions. So what is revenue now? What is the revenue calculation? How do we calculate revenue? It is the number of units sold or demanded multiplied by the price. So 1,16,000 is our revenue. What about variable cost? which changes with production. So obviously we have to multiply the demand production into the unit cost. So 13050 is the variable cost. Now let us calculate the profit. Profit is nothing but what? Revenue minus the fixed cost minus the variable, all the costs. Revenue minus all the costs. This comes to 57,950 is our profit. After calculating all these things, I would like to know now, based upon the price, various price ranges, what is my demand, how the demand will get affected, how my revenue will get affected, how my variable cost will get affected. And this can be done easily by the form of a table by what if analysis. We go to data and we have to do what if analysis, and this data table has to be selected. Now, which data I have to fill? Let me make that particular data first. Which data I have to fill? First, I will put some, I will assume what prices I am looking at. So I will put the prices and say it starts with 1 and then 1.25, oops, 1, 1.25, and like this I will just drag it till what? Say 3.25, 3.5. Till, let us say till 4. For these prices, I want to know what if analysis says for these various prices, what you would like me to calculate. So I want you to calculate for rupee 1, 1.25, 1.5, all these price ranges. I want to see the change in this price, how it impacts. The first thing would be I would like to know the profit. So what is the profit? Say equal to, this is the profit. And I can write over here profit. And then what else I want to know? I want to know about revenue. Guys, make sure that it is not hard code. It should be formula based. Revenue. I will select the revenue. I will not type the revenue figure. I have to link this particular model with my what if analysis. This can be any model. This can be, say I gave you example of principal component analysis and interest rate and its impact on EMI. So like this, the model can be anything. And we have to link it with what if analysis so that we can have various options easily. Revenue is where? Over here. So I just press enter. What about the next thing I would like to know? I would like to know about variable costs. Variable cost. So what is the variable cost? Where it is? This is the variable cost. Now let me also add, it is not in the question, but let me also add demand so that you know what is going on. So what is the demand? Demand is where? It is over here. Press enter. Now we have to make this particular table, and what if analysis will help us to do it. Over here I have written, this is the column for what I have to calculate. What is the cell telling me? For rupee 1, what is the profit? For rupee 1, the cell is saying what is the revenue. For rupee 1, what is the variable cost? For rupee 1, what is the demand? The second cell is saying for 1.25, what is the profit? What is the revenue? This cell. 1.25, what is the variable cost? What is the demand? What if it is 1.25? What if it is 1.25 and profit? What will be the profit? That is what if analysis. What if the price is 1.5? Then what will be the profit? Then what will be the revenue? Then what will be the variable cost? Then what will be the demand? So this is what we are answering with this table. And I have added one column extra unnecessarily. Let me remove this. Now what we have to do, once we have done this, we have to just select this and we go to what if analysis and data table. Now what have to be filled in this? See, it is written input, row input, column input. There is no output. So what is the input we are looking at? What we are changing in column? We are changing only the price in the column. Nothing else we are changing. This is only for one variable table. So what we are changing? The price we are changing. We want it for various prices, profit, revenue, variable cost and demand. So I will select the price over here and press OK. Now you can see that table is already filled. How do we understand this table? That is the other thing, which now we are trying to understand. How to analyze this? That is also important. Now already what if analysis has filled this table for me. For rupee 1, profit is 14,200, revenue is 56,000, variable cost is 25,200 and demand is 56,000. Now you can see this, the price is increasing from 1 towards 4. As the price will increase, what will happen to the demand? The price बढ़ता है, when the price increases, the demand decreases. So you can see the demand is decreasing. Can you see this? So it is, our model is correctly doing everything. Other thing we want to know is profit. What is our question? Again, let's not forget our question. What increase and decrease of the price and what where our profit is maximum, we would like to know. Now this is the profit. This is the profit. For 1 rupee, this is the profit. 1.25 profit is this much. As the price is increasing, the profit is increasing. Obviously, the margin will increase. Prices are increasing means you are getting more revenue. So the profit is also increasing. Up to 3 also increasing, up to 3.25 also increasing. But you can see here the demand is reducing because slowly when the price is increasing to certain extent only the customer will bear the price. Once he sees it's very exorbitant, definitely it will affect the demand dramatically. So we now slowly we are increasing the price, still the profits are increasing. So we are happy. So at 3 also our profit is 51,900, at 3.25 55, 57, 3.7 58, and suddenly the profit declines over here. So highest is how much? How much is the highest over here? How can we calculate highest if you don't want to say the records are more? What you do is max function, we know that. Maximum of what? Maximum of all this. Equal to max, sorry. And then we need to have this range. And then we close this and press enter. 58,125 is our maximum. So this row maximum is 58,125. I'll delete this to avoid confusion. So 58,1, that means what it means? After 3.75, if I increase the price to 4, first of all 3.75, 31, 250 is the demand, and then at 4 suddenly the demand reduces to 29,000, which is a dramatic reduction. That means here the price, if after 3.75 the price will increase, the profit will reduce. Why the profit is reduced? Because the demand has dramatically reduced, and because the price, now this is the limit at which I should stop, because after 3.75, if I make it 4, the profit has reduced. Why the profit is reduced? Because now it becomes very high, the price becomes very high, customers will stop buying the product, and that therefore demand will be reduced to 29,000, which is more than, it is too much reduction in demand. Because of that, profit is reducing dramatically from 3.75 if I increase it to 4. So what is this analysis telling me now? This analysis is telling me that, okay, it's not increasing. So this particular analysis is saying that at 3.75, I should, after 3.75 I should not increase the price, and 3.75 is the best price I should target at. I should sell the lemonade at 3.75, so the highest profit I can get, and demand is also maintained, and revenue is also maintained. So, like this, we can understand this particular table. And what about the variable cost? You can see the variable cost is also reducing. Why the variable cost is reducing? Because the demand is reducing. Production, it is variable cost is linked with the production. So this is the analysis as of now for this one variable. Now, if I want to make it for two variables, what should I do? Let us make one more table. Now I will take at one place price. So say 1.5 will start with 1.5, then 1.75, and then we'll just drag it till say 5. Okay. And now we will also consider the second variable. Previously we considered only one variable, price, and its impact on these things like profit, revenue, variable cost, demand, these metrics. One only variable we are changing. Now we are going to change price as well as unit cost. So what we can do is we can write over here point 0.3, then let us say okay 0.35, and then we just drag it as I told you, and do it till say zero point 0.6. Okay. And now what is this column? This column is saying what is the profit at price 1.5 and unit cost zero point 0.3. This column will say this. This column will say what is the profit at 1.5 price and cost, unit cost of 0.35. What is this column saying? What is the profit at price 2 per unit and 0.45 unit cost? This one. So intersection. So all this, what if this is there and that is there, what will be the profit? So here we will put a profit. Here I will put the profit. Now we cannot do, hard coding over here. I cannot put the profit figure. I have to put the equal to and link it with the model. Where is our profit? Here, D9, and press enter. The value has come 57,950. But this is come by putting the formula, not by hard coding. Now we already have this table, and now let us see how what if analysis can put these values of various profits for various combination of price and cost. So what I will do, I will select this table. I will select this table and then go to data and then go to what if analysis and go to data table. Now this is important. In row, what we are changing? Input cells. Row input, saying clearly row input cell. What is changing in row? What is row? This is row. We are changing unit cost. So what I will do, I will select unit cost from here, which is D9. And then in column, what we are changing? What we want to change? What if this changes? What will change? Column, we are changing the price. So where is the price in the model? This is the price, which is again D3, and row input cell is D5. So we say okay. Now this formula, everything has come. Now what is saying? Can we see that? See, the price is increasing, 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 and the profit is also increasing and increasing. At 3.75, at 3.75, the profit is highest. If you can see that, you can also use max function if you want. I'm just seeing it visually because the data is less. Can you see that? At 3.75, it is highest. Again, this is highest, this is highest, this is highest, this is highest. Yes. Okay. But here at 3.75 and 0.55 cost, highest is here. And again, highest is here. Can you see that? So we can say that at 3.75 till zero point 0.5 cost, highest profit is maintained at 3.75. But when the cost, unit cost increases to 0.55, then highest profit will be at 4, not at 3.75. So this is what it is saying. But generally speaking, if you see majority of the cases, 3.75 looks like a safe bet. Now let us assume that, or let us see how we can make a graph out of it. Let me select this and see it visually, because sometimes it's difficult. Client may ask visual representation. On the right side, we will click the mouse and something is coming. Quick analysis. Okay, we can go here. We can click this. On the right side is coming. We go to the charts and we go to more charts and we select this one. say, and we say okay. I don't need this. No, it's not coming. Wait. There's some mistake. Try to make absolute values, not the formulas. Again, paste special values. Yeah. And again, we select this. I think this will work. Yeah. Great. See this 1.5, 1.75. What is this? This is the price. We are having price over here, right? And what is this 0.3, 0.35? If I click this, it will get highlighted. Whatever I click, the range will get highlighted. What are these? These are nothing but the profits. These lines are the profits at various price ranges, right? So profit at zero point 0.3, 0.35, zero point 0.4, 0.45. So now you can see that at 3.75, you can see visually also, and we also analyze from the table. At after 3.75, the profits are starting decreasing. So this is how you see it visually, and also you can see this particular chart table, and in table also at 3.75, after 3.75 we have already seen over here 3.75 is maximum profit, and also in the chart it is showing same thing.